Hello, fellow Westland Wilsonville High School learning coaches. Congratulations, we've survived the first semester of online high school, and our students can now celebrate the halfway point. If your family is anything like ours, however, that celebration might be slightly dampened by the fact that there's an incomplete class or two looming overhead still. Online school during a pandemic is already overwhelming enough for our students, and the idea of wrapping up previous coursework on top of their new Q3 course load can feel pretty daunting. At least I know it is for my freshmen. To help break it all down into something a little bit more manageable, I've tweaked one of the pacing guides that I got from one of my son's online classes and turned it into a catch-up calendar. Starting with a complete list of all of the lessons for that class, I then went through and I stripped out all the lessons he's already completed. I then pulled all the remaining lessons into one big master view, which makes it easy for both my son and for me as his learning coach to see what work he still has to complete by chunking it into a day-by-day list. It helps my son stay focused on just one lesson per day, and it also helps him see the light at the end of the tunnel. So at first, it might feel really overwhelming to have all of that coursework hanging over his head, but now he can see that if he just tackles one lesson a day, just on school days, not even counting weekends, he'll be able to close out that incomplete right around spring break. And since the catch-up calendar only assumes he's working on school days, he knows he can pull that in even sooner if he occasionally puts in a little extra work on weekends or holidays. But on the flip side, if he gets burnt out between his incomplete work and his Q3 work, he knows there's a little wiggle room in there so he can skip a few heavy homework days or extra studying for an exam days and still get caught up before the end of the quarter is over. You can make a copy of your own by clicking on the button on this video. You'll also need a copy of the pacing guide for each of your students' incomplete classes. If you don't have a copy of that or don't know what that is, just ask your student's teacher or Becca Shook and they can hook you up. Then you'll have all the information you need to work with your student, identify which lessons they still have left, and then drop those into the template available in this video. In future videos, we'll chat about some other ways that we can help our students balance their workload and continue burning down their incompletes, and ideally stay caught up on their Q3 classes so we don't have any more incompletes to worry about as we move into Q4, so they can finish the year strong. Thanks for watching.